from what goes these problems with unstable working engine? Engine shakes like mad. What can be real causes?
Patrick's Garage.
Grab your snack, welcome back. And yes, of course, let thinking. What can be happen? Why it shakes? Probably pistons. All pistons working not in the same characters, work done, not the same level. Pistons differs. Their work differs. Or they was done not in proper time. This can be causes to questions to correlation of engine. These stinky timing belts, stretched chain, worn timing gears. So let's thinking about mechanical causes. We're not touching ignition now, later. And what can be caused? Worn piston, worn cylinder, worn piston rings can be caused blow by. And this system of car ventilation not working can't control this ventilation. And engine work unstable. If one of them works in lower compression, you want to make this compression test. You take this compressometer and you want to measure the compression in all of the cylinders. Then you compare them, and if they differs, this can be worn camshaft, also lobes of camshaft can be worn. These push rods can be stuck and they can be worn. Probably dirt or not best match of oil, using oil without insufficient sink or not enough any good things which can be in oil. So this one calls compression test, and more clearly you can realize if you making this adapter to the cylinder through spark plug hole, you can apply this compressed air, and you want to see from where this air goes from engine block, from manifold. You can find that you figure it that valve seats can be where, and piston rings. You can notice from where this air can go. Of course, you want to make sure that valves are closed at this time when you doing this test with pressure air. And what can be? Maybe engine head, probably overheated engine, maybe blown head gasket, who knows what can be caused, but instability, main thing, instability of engine, unbalanced, flywheel. If was replaced, these clones, I'm now remember just now that when I go to these car care centers, they say me that they can't turn a turner can do this work, so this not so smoothness the surface of flywheel. They have no turner. They decided to replace flywheel. They just screwed, or they just cheating me that they balance, but you must balance the crankshaft with flywheel. This will be unstable work. And also pressure plate of clutch also will be attached when you balancing, so more smoothness, more perfect work will be done. At this moment, really important with these things. Correlation, this means timing gears, worn, chain, engine chain can be stretched, or it can be caused this timing slides, this rubber timing belt when oil goes to these gears of timing belts. Also, if it correlation will be not proper, or inside the piston not the same work was produced. Electrical causes, ignition, ignition system. What can be caused? You want to check all these contacts if it misfires, contacts of these wires. So you want to using proper wires, which recommended especially for your car. Volvo 140 series with contact braking system Bosch. I'm using this contact breaker system. These wires, copper wires inside with zero resistance. That means resistance in the spark plug caps only and in the arm of distributor. You want to check the distributor cap. If you see these scratches, and even when you're touching the distributor, when engine works at idling and it shakes, at idling more noticeable unstable work of engine. You want to check the cap of engine of distributor cap, and you see what inside, probably contacts you want to clean. If it with cracks, you just throwing away, and you want using only original. If your system Bosch, you want to buy this original ignition cap Bosch. Little bit wait, you want to order, and you want to waiting a little bit, but you want to using ignition parts, proper parts, or EM parts. What can be caused with fuel system? Yes, probably clogged carburetor or overflowed carburetor, or also can be instability at the engine work. Can because of these shaking engine mounts. I mean, pillow cushion, you can say how you want. This is mounts, rubber mounts of engine. If they worn, they thinking that this can be real cause of shaking engine, but causes can be from problems with ignition, H HT leads, worn camshaft, and unbalanced crankshaft with flywheel, and worn piston rings, worn valves seats, and probably a lot of things. You can help me to find them in the description. I'm gladly want to reading your comments. If you want to say about these causes, will be helpful for me. Also will be question how to fix these problems. Main thing to figure it what worn, what wrong. If you can making this adapter to applying pressure air to the holes of cylinders at the top dead center, you want to cause, and probably they worn a little bit lower. Cylinders can be worn, you want to check. And this cause blue by, mixture can go through the piston rings, and car PCV can't working properly. PCV valve can be clogged. But about oil leakage, we're going to talking tomorrow.
Hardly to find all these causes with unaided eye. Should estimate real cause before you start repair your engine. Sometimes seems that nothing wrong. Where is this cause? But it does exist. You pursuing these causes with special equipment. You're really able to find what wrong, and let's hope without doldrums.
Now, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do. Click the subscribe button and notifications bell, so that way you can be notified as soon as I upload new videos about
are repairing.